Friday. FFF on a feel-good edition of the numero uno breakfast show on television, Wake Up Nigeria.
Now, if you're wondering what he's talking about, we have this pocket full of sunshine to brighten up your weekend. We're going to start right now.
Yeah, that's what it is now. Today is Titi's Day. It's
wow.
all about Titi today.
Really?
Yeah, because Titi got me to do, Titi got me to do this. Because you might be wondering, it's so new that it's still shredded. So this came in as a souvenir or something. I was like,
okay.
where would I use it? Where would I use it? And I just threw it somewhere.
Face towel.
And so if you see some pink around, just know that this is the reason why. But Titi is just set to tell us why today is her day. Titi, let's go.
Yeah, well, the Barbie movie premieres today, or premiered, well, some premiered yesterday.
Yeah, it's also pre-screen, but today is a major day for Nigeria and all of that. Yeah.
Barbie is such a fad.
It's a big part of your growing up, right?
Huge. Yeah, it was a big part of everyone's growing up, especially for those that grew up in the 80s.
Okay. 80s kids, millennials, we here, Gen Z, just take a sit.
Exactly. But make sure you grab a cup of coffee or tea, or even just have your cereal. We are going to dive into the deliciousness of a fabulous Friday morning.
My name is Mike Messikeno.
And I'm Titi Layo Oyinsan. Of course, our hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC across all social media platforms is right there for you to comment, contribute. You won't pray for us. We have a live stream as well on our mobile app. You can download that from Google Play or iOS.
Definitely, you can also hit us up. If it's on GOTV Digital, you're watching, it's channel 16. And then if you have any cost to head to the terrestrial band, it will be a 49, the ultra high frequency.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, all of them.
Oh, Threads. We're not talking about that so much. Yeah. Now, just before we let you know what's up today, Titi was set to give us a Barbie performance. It's a day. Yeah.
A performance, Mike?
A performance. Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted the chorus.
Really?
Aha, that's it.
In a Barbie world.
What is making me do?
You know what? I am so pumped about the Barbie movie.
She is.
Talking about the Barbie movie today, we're going to take a look at the movie premiere, or rather the movie trailer.
Yeah.
And of course, the amazing trend that is sweeping the world in pink.
All of that on movies, which will come up first on the show.
Yes.
All about.
Hey.
Oh no.
Hey, Winnie.
We pretty just say that. Daddy's welcome. You're welcome.
Yes,
you're welcome.
Thank you.
So my producer introduces us, ladies and gentlemen. And I said, Barbie's and Ken. I said, no, this is not Ken. This is Kennedy. No. That was Kennedy. Okay. All right. But you see, after doing all of this, Titi dance, you will dance. Yes, it's from a producer. You have to dance.
Yes, sir. She said she knows how to dance salsa tango.
No, this one is just, you have to give us a Barbie feel. So are you doing it now or you want to do it later? Because you have to. Later. At the games. Because you actually do look very lovely, yeah?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so,
the
but
scarf movement.
I know we'll talk about the hype.
Barbie always has a scarf on, yeah.
Okay. I know we'll talk about all the hype when it gets to movies, yeah? But something I just wanted to mention was yesterday how the roads were free, and people said that it's because a number of people didn't go out or as much as. And then it made me think that when we see the rush for traffic and Monday and all of that, is the rush really necessary? Because now what happens is that maybe some people are saying, okay, if this movement is not so necessary, maybe this meeting I don't have to attend in person and all of that. So people are actually taking
People are thinking about it,
they are doing cost-cutting measures. So that would mean that, like I'm just a few things when I'm going home or something and then I see lights on the street. It's daytime. It's 12 noon, and then you're seeing all the lights on the stores and houses all on.
Yes.
And I'm thinking that if you knew that this was expensive and you always have it, right? Would you always leave it on? So I think that as a people, so when we look at the British and we see how, in quotes, they might be frugal. I think that's because they are in a society that works and they pay for what they do. So things that are unnecessary, they cut it out.
If you go to someone's house abroad and you're leaving the room, before you even left the room, you've turned off the lights.
Actually.
You're not even going out and then, I forgot the lights and then come in. No. It's part of, before you close the door, it is a fluid motion. closed door, move.
And if you don't need the light, it doesn't come
You
on.
don't even turn it on. And the truth is that thinking about things now, I mean, I know how we're talking about the fuel the other time and how we're talking about how even Nigeria even had the lowest cost for fuel and compared to others. It's the same thing even with electricity. That's why we talk about a lot of high taxes and all of that. Even like in other countries, electricity and all these things are higher. So yeah, so that same thing, I experienced it. So 2 days ago, I went to the island. On my way back around like 5 p.m. from Osborne to Ogunshoki, the road was free. I was wondering. I literally calculated my moment.
This is Wednesday.
Home at like 8, 9, on Wednesday. And I'm like,
Free roads.
It was free. And that was just after the hike.
So can we now say that if we have availability of power, even if it's expensive, we might actually gain or do more?
Yeah.
Like, you understand? Because we will not excessively.
Because
another
thing noticed now is that the electricity is also bad.
It just dropped. It just dropped.
It's even worse than before.
Yeah.
So what I feel is Nigerians have always had the potential to grow and thrive in any environment. And imagine the stringent situation Nigerians are still, in quote, thriving in. Imagine if they were given the tools to actually do even better. Nigerians, we would be on top of the world. We would be the kings of the world.
I agree.
And I also think,
to be honest,
conspiracy to sort of keep us.
I agree.
You think so? I feel, you know how we talk about how other countries have certain things sorted out for them.
Yes.
And that's they have time to be thinking of other things.
Exactly.
I honestly believe it's the same that's going to apply here, to be honest. I feel Nigerians, we're kind of people that if we are giving, I'm not saying we should not be giving, no, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying if we were giving all these things in excess, we have the problem.
We'll have the policy. Okay, we have to go. I love where this is going. Maybe we can continue it at this point where we have to stop. But let's take a look at the weather for the week. And we'll be back. Good morning and welcome to News on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mike Mesikeno. In a story that will interest quite a number of people, the Nigerian Senate has resolved to abolish age limitations in job advertisements and asked the federal government to immediately draw policies that relate to equality of opportunity and treatment in access to employment at all levels. These resolutions by the Senate are sequel to a motion titled Age Requirement a Precondition for Employment in Nigeria, Urgent Need for Intervention, sponsored by Senator Abba Moro. TVC News correspondent Tejesu Adeoye reports.
For employment of Nigerians.
Presenting the motion on the floor of the Parliament, Senator Abba Moro hinges his argument on Chapter 4, Section 42, Subsection 2 of Nigeria's 1999 Constitution as amended, which provides every citizen the right to freedom from discrimination. The lawmaker argued that this sad situation of age restriction on employment has led many to commit age fraud by going all out to falsify their age in a bid to remain within the age limit of employability in the Nigerian civil service and all other employers of labor in the country.
Ironical that a graduate in this country can serve in the National Youth Service Corps program at age 30, but cannot be gainfully employed thereafter on the fact that he or she is above 30 years, a situation that is a flagrant breach of his fundamental human right.
You cannot, under the Nigerian laws, impose on an employer policies with regards to age. However, in the Nigerian labor statutes, it is clear that once you are up to the age of 18, you are employable. But the decision to employ, whether you are 18, 19, 20, or 40, is the discretion of the employer.
Among other resolutions, the upper legislative chamber urged the Federal Ministry of Labor, Employment and Productivity and other relevant agencies to restrict and discourage public and private employers from depriving millions of job seekers of employment opportunities merely for not meeting the age requirements. Tejesu Adeoye, TVC News, Abuja.
All right, welcome to the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. And in the building, we have the one and only Chef Tolu. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so I can see an array of very interesting ingredients in front of me, and I'm really excited to find out what we're making today. Talk to us, Chef.
So today we are making normal Nigerian jollof rice.
Normal.
Like...
With all this?
Yes.
Normal jollof rice.
With a twist, though.
Okay.
We want to try and make it as healthy as possible by eliminating the seasoning cube.
Okay, so you're eliminating the seasoning cube
Yes.
by using natural ingredients.
Yes, ma'am.
Speaking of ingredients, if you call me Ma, I'll chase you from my kitchen. We have really fresh vegetables here. Let's start from this side.
Okay.
Cucumber, yes?
Cucumber,
Yeah.
diced cucumber for the cucumber salad.
Yeah.
Then we have white onions here.
Oh, you don't need to move them. Just tell us what
Okay,
they're.
white onions, crayfish, definitely crayfish because we need to enhance the taste
Okay,
of
sure.
the food. Red onions, pepper mix.
Sure.
We have two different types, the smooth and the unsmooth.
Okay.
We have the Greek yogurt for the salad.
Greek yogurt. Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, now you've
Then-
piqued my interest. All right, go ahead.
A bit of honey, just
Honey?
to sweeten it a bit because now that we are eliminating the seasoning cube, we need every
Sweetener.
sweetener that we need. Then
That's shrimp, or is it prawn?
prawn head, just to...
Wait, prawn heads.
Yes.
I don't understand. Prawn heads, why? Why?
We're boiling turkey. We need the stock for the
Okay.
rice.
So this is the turkey right
Yeah, this
here.
is turkey.
Okay.
We need the stock, so that's why I'm adding the prawn head. And what else here? We have lemon for the salad,
Okay.
minced garlic and ginger.
Okay.
Spices. This is curry,
Curry.
a bit of salt,
Okay.
all-purpose seasoning,
All right. What's that?
thyme,
Thyme.
rosemary,
Rosemary.
nutmeg.
Nutmeg in rice.
Yes, it's jollof rice for crying out loud. So
Nutmeg. Okay. All right. All right. Now I want to see all this magic come together, and I can't wait. But you've done a lot of prepping already. Let's talk about the things you've already done.
I just the pepper mix. This is roughly blended. This is
What's in there? What's inside?
just normal pepper, tomato.
Which one? Which one is normal pepper? Is it tartache?
But,
Or is
okay,
it-
we have
what is
we
it?
have the tache, we have the atarodo,
Okay.
then the tomato,
Right.
a bit of garlic and ginger, roughly blended. Then this is smooth for the rice. Then
Okay, and of
garlic
course.
and ginger.
So how did you
paste.
mince this? How did you do it? Did you just use a blender or a
Yes,
chopper?
I used blender, roughly blended.
All right.
So onions for the rice.
All right. So if you have any and all of these ingredients at home and you want to think of a more healthy way to put together jollof rice, Chef Tolu is here to teach us how.
definitely.
I'm actually really excited. Is there anything special about the rice that we have here?
Nothing special. Just
Okay, just
normal
plain
rice.
long
Plain rice.
rice.
Long.
Is it Nigerian rice or
This is long
imported? Imported. Okay, yes, thank you. Just checking. Apparently, the one from abroad is now cheaper than the Nigerian rice. I don't know how, but this is where we find ourselves at this point. But Chef Tolu, what is the first thing we need to do now?
We're boiling the turkey first.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
This
So,
one
Omo, I'm looking at this turkey with eagle eyes. Oh, let me help you out there.
thank
All right.
you.
I'm gonna put that on for you. So are we gonna use? Okay, you have ice in here.
Yes.
Is that
because,
ice enough to heat your turkey?
Ice sweet turkey.
No, I'm saying some people don't put too much water in when they're trying to create
I
their
don't
turkey.
know what they're trying to create, but I just like.
Okay,
I need
no.
to keep these as fresh as possible.
No
By coming over.
No wahala. So in the end, because we all have to preserve. No, go ahead, please go ahead. Preserve our turkey or our proteins. Let's say we ice them down, we freeze them, which is great. But some people tend
Already
to.
washed.
Yes, of course, of course. And then once you have this turkey to the boil, what happens after that?
I'm not going to fry it.
Oh.
We're not frying because
okay.
we are trying to make it as ready as possible.
Okay.
So after boiling, we'll just we'll put it inside pepper mix. And
Okay. All right.
just
Stew it
try
down.
Yeah, stew it down. Then we'll go straight to the rice.
I can see a lot of spices here, and I feel like one or two of them are going into this
Definitely.
water right now. What do we go first?
Rosemary,
Rosemary.
just few teaspoons.
Okay.
Thyme,
Thyme. All right. Let's see.
all seasoning,
All seasoning. Got you.
salt. The
Really?
fact that we're not using a seasoning cube does not mean we should not over salt our food.
So how much salt are we using?
Just a little bit.
Okay, just a little. A pinch.
Yeah.
That's a bit more than a pinch, but it's fine. We'll be fine.
Curry.
Curry going in as
And
well.
We need our onions.
So I can see you packed two different, sets of onions.
Because we need to make this as sweet as possible. So onion is a natural sweetener, so
Wow.
you can use as much as
I'm
possible.
learning from you today, Chef. You do understand. I'm picking your brain on this matter because having a healthier option for jollof rice is so important, especially when you have
high blood pressure, diabetes. So, what else?
What else do we need?
Oh,
So you're adding the...
yes, just to enhance the stock, because we need the stock for the rice.
Okay.
So, this is actually optional.
Optional.
Yes.
So if you do have prawn or shrimp heads handy, if you keep them frozen, it's good for creating a good stock.
Yes,
All right,
definitely.
fantastic. Learning every single day.
Celery steak with
For
pepper.
you at home, if you would like to put this together yourself, these are the ingredients you will require for a great, healthy version of jollof rice. Parboiled rice, pepper mix, tomato paste, vegetable oil, onions, of course, loads of onions, loads of garlic and ginger paste. Now, some of the spices, curry, thyme, rosemary, nutmeg, salt, water, crayfish, the dried type. There's also butter here. We'll be talking about that butter later on, Mr. Healthy Chef. And we also have turkey. Turkey.
So,
That's the part I can't wait to taste, but don't worry, that one...
if it's not sweet, just
That's
you have to tell
that's
them
the
that
conversation
it's
for
sweet.
off air. No wahala. But we have quite a bit still coming your way on this Friday edition of Wake Up Nigeria. Mike?
It's still a beautiful Friday morning, and we're still rocking our Barbie theme, yes, of course. And now we have a very interesting conversation right about now. Now, motivated by her experience and continuous personal development, Ayanime Adam is an elegance and etiquette educator and the founder of the Elite Finishing School, who uses her platform to teach and inspire ladies to live extraordinary lives. Good morning and welcome
Hi,
to
good
Wake Up
morning.
Nigeria. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I love your getup. It's so nice.
Thank
It's
you.
black, but it's lovely.
I've always wanted to try this out, and I said, why not today?
Right? And of course, it's amazing because, I mean, we're doing Barbie team today, and then your etiquette. You know, Barbie's prim and proper, right? She's always, you know, on point every time. Okay, let's talk about you, right?
Okay.
Before we start, let's ask the question. What is etiquette? Like layman's term etiquette. What does it literally mean?
So essentially, it's guidelines that govern conduct.
Okay.
That's just it. And the beautiful thing about it is that it is not it's not the same everywhere.
Everywhere.
Exactly, because in some countries there are certain things you can do that are acceptable, while in other places they're not so acceptable.
Very
so it's just for you to understand the situation or the country that you're in and the etiquette that governs that particular place, and you go along with it. And it's founded on kindness, on respect, on consideration and honesty.
Oh, nice, lovely. So now, before you got to this point when you realized that this was a thing and you wanted to do it, what was Ayanime about? What were you about?
Okay, so I was really about building my acting career.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was really,
Okay.
I was really committed to that. And a couple of things happened, and that's still being done, but this is now my primary focus.
Okay, I was actually going to say, what happened to that? Did that literally just die? So that's still going on the side?
Yes, it is.
I know that this is just what... Okay, so since you started it, why? I believe that with everything we decide to do, there's always that point where you're like, you know what? This is it, I'm going to do it. So
Yeah.
why? What was that point? Was that an experience that led you to this particular thing you're doing now? And what was it?
Okay, so, during COVID, we were all locked down.
Yeah.
Nobody really knew if we're going to come out of the house again. So it was like a really, really terrible time. And I remember life was happening online.
True.
You know, so I had to started taking a couple of courses. You know, taking courses here and there, just trying to develop myself and everything. And I remember taking this course on etiquette. And after COVID, knowing what to do, you know, based off of what I learned from that course it gave me this boost of self-confidence. It empowered me. It made me feel so good. And I was like, no, I cannot be the only person who feels this way. There's got to be people out there who feel some kind of way, and they just need to know this, and everything will be, you know, okay. And I started sharing bits and pieces online, and before I knew what happened, it blew up and
Really?
became a
Because
career.
it actually leads me to my next question, like the acceptance. What is really like? Is it really lucrative? Because a lot of people be like, we're Nigerians, who is doing etiquette, those kind of things and everything. And I was thinking of the fact that you said you started this in 2020.
Yes.
Literally. So that's literally, it's been 3 years and it's literally this big already. So now, so the responses has been amazing. It's been like, so did you see that coming and how did you adjust? So, I mean, putting bits and pieces out there is different from having an academy out of it. So, like, what happened with all of that?
To be honest with you, when I started sharing the content, I wasn't really thinking about the aftermath or if there will be success from it. It was just something I enjoyed doing. So I wasn't prepared. I'm not gonna lie. I was not prepared at all. It was like 1 minute I had 4,000 followers and the next minute I had 50,000. And I was like,
wow.
What's going on here?
Wow.
And then the trust Nigerians, they came for me.
So was the spike, was it based on good comments or like normal dragging?
I think it was both. It was a combination of both because I remember a weekend when I was trending in Nigeria because of suya.
How to eat suya. Is it the fucking nice?
Yeah, and oh my God, I that was just so like it was like what's going on Twitter, on Instagram, on Google, everything. Yeah. So for me, it was like and I had to figure out a way. Because Nigerians, we are very wonderful people. Yes, we are. So I had to figure out a way to make sure that the message I was passing across was received, not rejected. And that's why when you come on my page, a lot of my content is comedy. And then, the educating happens at the tail end. So that as you're laughing and all of that, you're still learning something.
Learning,
exactly. So that was what I had to do.
Okay, so we have one of your materials we actually want to check it out right now. Okay. So let's see. Fix our eyes on the screen.
Come to Module 3. Before we get into Module 3, I wanted to do a quick check-in with you. How are you feeling? I trust you learned something in Module 1 and 2 that is already boosting your self-confidence so that when next you're out and dining with friends over business on a date, you will do this with grace and poise. So now let's jump into Module 3. In Module 3, we're going to cover the right body posture when you're dining, basic dining etiquette, and the dining etiquette to observe when you're dining for business. Now, body posture. First things first, sit up straight when you're dining. You do not want to do this. This doesn't look good, does it? You're like that over your plate of food. Maybe you do this. This is just horrible, right? So you want to sit up straight when you're dining. The second is for you to keep your elbows off the table. This is not proper. And there are a couple of reasons for this. The first is that you could flip over the table. Yes, this is possible because it could be like this, all your weight on the table. And depending on how that table is constructed, it can flip over. The second reason is that if you are in a crowded
Okay, amazing. So now that one was on body posture while dining.
Yes.
So now it literally brings me to this question now. When you're home, do you observe all this?
Yeah, I do. I may not have to be this intentional and this formal, but definitely.
Definitely do.
Because there's some basic table manners you just have to observe.
Yeah, whether you're home or not and all of that.
Exactly.
Amazing. Okay, so now, we're talking about the culture now in Nigeria. So most times people talk about how you eat with your hands or things you're meant to eat with your hands and all of that. So like etiquette now, we know it's kind of acquired here. So now when you teach it, do you try to infuse the Nigerian part of it with the Western part of it, or you just teach it as is?
No, because that's why I said etiquette is not fixed. It differs. Yeah. So we have our own regional etiquette. That's the thing as Nigerians we do.
Okay.
The way we greet is part of our etiquette.
True.
The way we eat gari eba, it's part of our etiquette.
Yes.
So you cannot take that away from us and try to westernize everything.
Okay. All right. So now we're talking about formal table setting in this particular video. That's actually what you were talking about.
Yes.
And I feel there's a lot. In fact, that cannot be understood in just one sitting because different classes for different things. So now let's talk about the most popular etiquettes. I mean, the ones we use on a day-to-day basis, the ones that you think people should imbibe more into their personal lives. What would you say that is?
Okay, there are a few of them.
Okay.
The first would be to learn how to greet people properly. That's the basics. Because
tell me, what is it?
Like make eye contact with somebody, People just throw up their greeting. hello, and off there. I'm like, why would you do that? You know, so you have to greet properly, maintain eye contact. Sorry, if you want to shake hands, that's okay. And another one would be to mind your language. I think people cuss a lot these days. Everywhere you're dropping the F and MF bombs and all. Is that really necessary? Okay. Another one would be respecting personal space and property, right? You don't want to stand so close to somebody that they start to look around like, what are you trying to? Are you trying to steal something from me? Or maybe you pick up somebody's thing and you don't ask for permission first. Being punctual is one of those things. Observing good table manners, chewing with your mouth closed, eating neatly, not in a messy way. When you're done eating, the whole place is filled with crumbs of food. Knowing how to use your cutlery properly, that's just a bit of the table manners. And I would say another one, let me see, using the 5 magic words, you know, thank you, excuse me, I'm sorry, please, and you're welcome. Learning to use that, okay? So, and then being a good communicator, you know, good listening skills and putting your phone away. Even on dates, on business, what is your phone doing? Everybody's on the phone.
Everybody's on the phone.
Exactly. So that's just a few of them that can help you just, you know.
Amazing. I wish we had all day because, I mean, we can't have this conversation at once. But again, it's amazing to know that we can follow you on social media and see all of those tips. Amazing. What's your handle?
Ayanime_.
Yeah, you also run a course, a training,
yes, I do.
and all of that, an academy and all of that. So yeah, of course, make sure you link up to that because it definitely helps you do a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Time. And that's it right now on this conversation. We have so much more still happening right here on Wake Up Nigeria, so do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Now, if you don't know already, well, we are here to remind you that we are the best thing to happen to Breakfast TV, and we've packed this show with amazing content that's going to blow your mind.
Right. No, definitely we are not. We're not being narcissistic. I'm not one who would self-patronize. You know, really, I'm not that one. I can't be modest, but really, I have looked far and wide. And this is really it. This is really it. It's a potpourri of everything.
Yes, it is.
Putting it together out there. Here's the newspaper review, there is the news, and then we do our best to brighten your day. You understand? It can be bleak out there. What we do on Wake Up Nigeria is to ensure that we brighten your day. And of course, when you look at it, my producer just reminded me, of course, about the chef, which is one of the best parts of our show. Wake Up Nigeria. We have everything. It's a family show curated for you. Let's not just talk. And of course, we're all bringing that sunshine with Pink. I'm talking too much here. It's Danny and Titi's day. I'm done with the intro. Let me give it back to Titi.
Don't give it back to me. Throw it to Winfrey and the amazing Chef Tolu in the kitchen.
Hi, Barbie.
Hey. Hey, Barbie.
Sorry, I'm not putting on Pink.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so now tell me, we're here, and you said this is Nigerian jollof, just simple Nigerian jollof.
Simple Nigerian jollof.
Very simple. You see how simple it is, right? So tell me, what have we done? What is
what we've done so far? We started I started with the tomato paste.
Yes.
So we added little oil, very little, because we're trying to make it as healthy as possible.
You're cooking without cubes.
Yes.
Without
no seasoning cubes at all. So because of that, we have to enhance the taste with natural
other
herbs.
Herbs and
so
spices.
I added the oil, fried the onions with garlic and ginger paste. Added my tomato pepper mix. I think that's all for now. So I just wanted to fry a bit before I add my water and
then the rice. So you're actually doing the immersing.
Yes.
Yeah, not boiling on the side and mixing it because this is how my mother taught me how to make jollof rice. But it's all right. Girls, you've heard, guys, Barbie and Ken. You've heard what we're happening, so yeah.
We're definitely excited.
I'm not a part of this. They said girls. I'm not part of this.
What does that even mean?
Because it's your days. You said girls. Like
you're wearing pink with us today, Mike, so just accept it. No!
Being a girl is a superpower, Mike.
Really?
Yes.
Mike, you've done so well today.
My name is Mike Mesikeno. You can watch us on GOTV channel 60. Let's get set to what we have left on the show. We still have many shout-outs coming.
Wow. Seriously? But hey, my name is Titila Oyinson. Those birthday shout-outs have already happened, right?
But we still have some more.
Oh, well.
We still have some more coming up. Yeah, definitely. We still have some more.
It's such a vibe. That sound is such a vibe.
For me, one of the big things about the Amapiano is, so there are different Amapiano brand. Like Amapiano there's even different sub classifications on Amapiano.
Until now.
So there's one that they roll the eye as if you're convulsing or something. You know that one?
Goodness me.
And they do the hands like that. But yeah, quite a lot. But I just want to mention, this is just a message from someone watching us now, from Oladosu Aduro Jalaja.
Okay.
On Facebook, he says, hello, Wake Up Nigeria, always waking us up. Hello, Titi. Hello, Mike. Hello, Winfrey. Regards to the others. So thank you, Mr. Oladosu, for that one.
Good morning.
And the ladies, of course, are grateful. The ladies.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'm not taking from Winfrey. Winfrey came first, but come to Conquer. Like, seriously?
So wearing a pink jacket makes you a lady?
No, you can't be carried to go. No, because
Would you carry your babe's bag?
would you carry
Your woman's bag.
Would you carry your woman's
in
bag?
public?
Yes.
Does she have any? Is she not feeling good?
Whether she's feeling good, she's not feeling
The
good.
bag is part of her accessory.
Yeah.
Wait now.
The focus.
I will, depending on the circumstance.
What's the second?
So,
Yes, depending on the
funny
circumstance.
story. The day I met my husband, he was wearing a pink shirt.
Oh.
And it attracted me to him, and I could not, as in my eyes
like
never left
pink.
No,
Pink.
I do have.
When
so,
you wear pink, it
no.
attracts them to you.
Oh, funny enough, I do have 2 pink shirts.
He was
or 3.
wearing a bright
I do
pink shirt.
I do love pink, and I also love a pink tie. So a touch of pink, yes,
Yeah.
not overly
You carry your woman's
stonier. I told you, I said depending on the circumstances, yes.
Oh.
It's part of an accessory for her.
Said he would carry your bag.
Depends on the circumstances. If there is a need for, yes.
There's no need. She's just said, please bring my bag. And
Oh, of course. Okay, please, well, now we pass it now.
No, she's going walking because
She's walking.
No,
Come back, come.
Winfrey,
Come here, baby. You look lovely with this bag. It's part of. I'm sure. So if you're carrying a bag, you'd take the bag to match what you're wearing.
Sometimes.
It might probably not match what I am wearing.
Yeah, well, who knows?
So what I'm saying is that due to that, you would have to carry your
There's
bag.
men that will say, I'll never do it because they believe that it makes them feel a little less manly.
Less manly.
And I say, if a bag should make you doubt your own personality, your masculinity.
Yeah, then
Right.
there were probably some
a bag
challenges
or a
earlier.
color, I'm telling you, a
That's
bag
an
or
angle.
color,
That's an
that's
angle.
like...
But I think it's perception.
And I think it's the same
So
thing
it's not
with
really
guys
about the
hugging
bag.
guys or touching guys and be like, oh, I can't do it.
No, there's a way guys
Is
walk.
it that if it touch you would turn?
No, see, if a guy goes, see, Winfrey, come. If I go like this,
Whether
there's a shoulder bump, you know.
hug and a...
No, but for a lady, the way I'll hug a lady will not be the same way I'll hug a guy. No.
Of course not.
No.
It's not
Saying,
expected
if your
to.
masculinity is in
So,
check,
but you see,
nothing's gonna
you said
affect
something
it,
here.
it's not gonna affect
It's not about the color, it's about the perception. So the person might not have a problem carrying the bag or wearing the color, but he might have a problem with how he will be perceived.
No.
Exactly. Why would you
From
have a
other
problem with
people.
that? That's what I'm saying. Does it change who you are?
No.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't, I agree. But you see, a lot of things we are doing. Oh, sorry, we're just, you wanted to
I actually
say
wanted to
things.
say that in the movie Barbie, Ken wears pink a lot and he does not look any less masculine in it.
Yeah, but
In fact,
you
one
have-
of the most masculine actors you could ever find, Ryan Gosling, is playing the role. Are you kidding me?
Titi, it might not have been the first choice for Titi.
Yeah.
What I would say is that, yes, for a number of us, we don't do some things due to perception, and that's not too bad because perception really affects a lot, especially for us in the media. And in these days of social media, you don't want to be perceived some kind.
Yeah.
There's a persona you're trying to put out there, and you know.
So
what I'm
sometimes,
saying is that it can be a little
Hello.
bit.
Sometimes the sky turns pink in the morning, right?
Which guy?
And it could be perceived that there will be no rain.
Wow.
But there might just be a shower today.
Which
Check
guy is
out the
pink?
weather. We are back in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. Chef Tolu has been... What was
My
going
sous chef.
What are you doing?
My new sous chef.
Your new shoes.
Shoe chef.
Chef.
Shoe chef.
The sun shall shine.
Okay. So, Chef Tolu, what are we doing now? The jollof rice has started the process of...
Definitely, we just want to fry the plantain
Okay,
now.
okay.
Our turkey is ready.
Ooh, okay.
There's seafood inside, so
Wow.
I'm so glad.
Wow.
So glad
Mike,
they-
what just happened?
It's heartbreak.
Wow.
What?
Lonely,
No.
I am so lonely.
But really, Mike,
I got nobody
why don't you eat seafood?
Continue.
all on my own.
Wow.
Can you explain
See,
what you're doing?
look, let me tell you guys here. This rice is no longer jollof, Nigerian jollof.
Why? What?
There's no seafood in normal Nigerian jollof.
No. Actually, what
This
I
is
did-
not Nigerian jollof.
What I
Is it
did
Ghanaian
was-
jollof?
I just think.
Not Ghanaian jollof.
This is like American jollof or something.
This is Nigeria.
This is like Chinese jollof.
No.
They're the ones that put all this seafood and eat all these things inside. We don't. Our average jollof does not have seafood.
What is your beef?
Our average jollof,
Mike?
normal Nigeria cannot cook without seasoning cube. But we are trying to make this as healthy as possible because of I actually
And it's no longer Nigerian jollof. See, Nigerian jollof is jollof and beef
What does that mean?
and dodo.
Speaking of beef, though, you know, there
That
are
was
some
Nigerian jollof.
who still refer to Nigerian jollof as, you know, not exactly the best jollof. Do you agree or disagree?
superior.
I disagree, please.
You disagree?
I'm in Nigeria for crying out loud. So why would I agree?
But I
better.
still maintain that this is not Nigerian jollof.
Wow.
Prawns is taking out the Nigerian-ness from this jollof.
Actually,
It's more
being
Chinese
prepared
than
by
Nigerian.
Nigerian. So
that-
it's Nigerian jollof.
Ogbeni, no, they want me.
But have you tried to make other types of jollof apart from Nigerian jollof? Have you tried that before?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
See the way he's doing it. He doesn't. He's not
I'm just not interested. Let me stick to my country, representing Nigeria for.
Patriotic.
Well, it's Wake Up Nigeria, so hey, what do you expect? Yeah, but then let's do dodo. Medium fried or deep fried, dark fried dodo or light?
Medium fried.
Medium.
I'm actually no. If
Is it
do you-
fried or ripe? Which one are you talking about?
No,
you
we
know,
are
there's
talking
the
about-
frying. The frying. There's one that it comes out very dark, like when it does.
That's when
It's
the-
deep fried.
That's when the plantain is overripe, Mike.
Wow.
Okay, so it's the ripeness that causes the color
Exactly.
when you fry.
There's difference
You're talking
between
about the
overripe.
one that oil goes inside and
No, he's actually talking about if you want your plantain to be burnt.
Okay, maybe.
He's talking about the one that oil sinks inside. Is that what you're talking about?
This thing is
The one
confusing now.
that you carry like this, not
Bobby,
drop.
Bobby,
Wow.
Bobby, you have confused me more. I was just asking of simple dodo. That dodo, dodo as it stands here, do you want it deep fried to burnt level or
No, just
softly
what
fried?
I'm doing now, I'm shallow frying because I'm using very little oil. We
Yeah.
are trying to make it as healthy as possible.
Possible.
But I would have tried the air fryer. Titi would have gone for that.
Sorry.
Titi would have gone
Yeah,
for
that would
that.
have been better though.
So
Oh.
Titi did something with air fryer somewhere here also, and it doesn't taste like this
It
one.
It doesn't taste like
Definitely
this,
not.
but
No,
does
definitely
it have to taste like that?
Yes.
Yes, my
Yes,
Titi.
Titi, he
Yes,
does.
Barbie.
He
We've been
does.
eating air fried plantain in my
does.
house for at least a year,
you are
and
roasting-
we are used to the taste now, and it doesn't feel any different.
It's very different.
There's one thing about this whole thing. Once you
It
start
doesn't taste
the
like roasted
process,
plantain. No, it doesn't. But let's see where the rice is right now. The jollof rice we're making,
try
no
to
seasoning cubes in there. No seasoning cubes in there.
Oh.
And we also have the pepper mix in there.
yes,
Yeah, you have, what else do we have? Crayfish.
turkey stock.
Turkey stock.
Wait, sorry, don't put this prawn inside the rice.
No, we are not.
please.
You're not.
No,
Mike, let me kill it for you. It's the water they used to boil the prawn.
Oh, why?
You don't want mine to eat.
Why?
Oh, yeah, sorry, it's not.
Yeah, sorry. So,
Sorry now.
some beautiful natural spices here, all being used. No seasoning cubes. I'm waiting for when you put the honey in this
Is
mix.
it going in the rice?
No.
Oh,
there's
Salad.
honey. I love honey.
We're doing a cucumber salad with
right.
avocado.
Yes.
Ooh, that looks good. That's my meal right there. But
Without the prawns.
wow, we have a break coming your way, people. If you're making it at home, do a quick video, show us what you're up to. Use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Let's see your version of this healthy jollof rice. Stay with us. All right, those are the kind of Friday vibes that we are bringing to you right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Why? Because finally we have on the couch a Nigerian record producer, sound engineer, the amazing Chizom Obina Onye.
Yeah, thank you so
He
much.
is known as JaySynth. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
I almost feel like as you enter the set now, your sound will just be moving with you. Like,
It's actually moving, you know.
it is.
Don't lie.
That is an art.
Yeah.
It's an art, creating a sound that makes people bump to it, makes people move no matter what you do. It feels like something that you can't really learn in school.
Yeah, exactly. But you can also learn in school too.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
You need to let us in.
But another side is, you know, some people came with it. So some people were born with it. So it's how you nurture it, how you know,
Okay.
put your skill into, you know, what you're doing. So that's when I'll feel like, okay, school probably took part of it.
Yeah.
But, you know, the experiences you have and the things you were watching, the books, the
influence.
the influences, then also YouTube was there too to help most of us, to guide most of us.
Okay,
Yeah.
now there's YouTube University.
University of YouTube, yeah.
But any mentorship from any producers up there that maybe you looked up to or you tried to?
Yeah, but probably hearing your sounds, you know, and people like Wale Oni,
Okay.
Mastercraft, Gospel on the Beat.
Yeah.
You know, I listen to those guys, you know, while learning, you know what I mean?
There's a lot involved in putting together sounds, a lot of use of instruments,
Yeah.
and of course there's some crazy software these days.
Exactly.
And what software are you in?
No, I use Logic Pro.
Logic Pro?
Yeah, Logic Pro X.
Okay, so I'm an FL Studio kind of girl.
I know.
So I understand how those things work, but it is a lot of work.
Yeah.
And you have to be in a particular space. How do you put yourself in that space?
Putting myself in the space while I'm trying to work on a project is, you know, first, sometimes you don't get a vibe. Sometimes you need some level of push to do some certain things when you're making a project. But I just go into the studio, you know, sometimes I just ask the Holy Spirit to help me out.
Wow.
So there, before you know it, I can just come up with something very good, you know what I mean? So it's more of the vibe, it's more of the space and the kind of mood you have at that moment. So it depends on what mood you have, basically, yeah.
So now I know that a lot of producers create sounds and just have them in a bank. They have them stored somewhere.
Yeah, we have beats stored, we have projects stored, you know, that's part of it. You know, you keep working every day.
But then there's some artists that could take your beats and then you're like, what's this one singing? This one is probably messing up the flow I created. Have you ever felt like that on any particular?
I feel like any artist that jumps on a beat, and whichever way you delivered it, that's actually the way the vibe came to you. So it depends on what you do after. So if the vibe wasn't really sitting, you need to walk.
Yeah.
You need to walk behind the scene. You need to go work to be able to, you know, prepare yourself for the next beat.
So now let's talk a bit about these artists. Let's talk about some of the artists you've put together beats for and how they react whenever they jump on a beat. Talk to us about the funniest you can remember.
The first time I met Tenny.
Okay.
Tenny, she came into Nigeria, so she went for a show. So from the show, she told the driver to bring her to my house.
Okay.
So when she came to my house, that was the first time I met her. But the music was playing upstairs. I was in the studio when she came, so she heard the beat. Then she didn't even, there was no pleasantry exchange, there's no, my guy, how far now? And something like that. She just told me that she wants to go and record. I should record her. So that's how we went to the studio. We started recording lots of songs and then.
Wow.
So it was fire. That was my first time actually meet her. And
you had never met her before?
Yeah, she was just freestyling on lots of beats. So she wasn't penning down any lyrics.
Wow.
So it was wow to me. I was like, this one is actually, this one is super talented, you know.
The amazing Tenny there. And we're seeing her walking the streets of VI there on that particular beat. Let's talk Oja Piano though. You know, the whole Amapiano, Oja Piano thing. There's been a lot of back and forth about who, in quote, owns the vibe. Let's talk about this particular track. It's really hitting all over the world right now. When was this created and what was the whole idea behind it?
Yeah, it was created. I met Casey April. Kibi introduced me to Casey.
Yeah.
So the first song you heard, Doom Doom, was the first song we actually did.
Okay.
So, you know, meeting Casey for the first time, he just met me and told me that this is 10th year of Limpopo, that I'm going to give him another hit. So he spoke that word and I actually grabbed it. I told him, we're going to make hits. So the first one was Doom Doom, then the second one was Oja Piano. So he told me after Doom Doom that he has this crazy idea if I can put it together.
Wow.
I was like, okay, tell me. He said he wants to put an Oja, the flute, on an Amapiano's vibe.
Wow.
That was his intention. So when he told me, I'm like, okay, it sounds fun. It sounds like something crazy, but let's see how we can do it. So he brought in some guys from the East.
That actually play the...
Yeah, so they came to play for E-Money. He had like an event.
Yeah.
So after that, Casey now brought them to the apartment where we were recording. And lots of them gave us their flutes and their melodies. So it was my turn. He told me to go home and do something.
Wow.
Weeks.
Wow.
I couldn't come up with anything because I was thinking, how am I going to do this? Because basically some of them, the Oja really doesn't have much sofa notes.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful in trying to, play a progression on it. So that's how, and I kept telling Casey that I'm actually working on it. I was telling Casey that I'm actually.
But you hadn't touched it?
But I hadn't started anything.
Wow.
So Casey called me one night and said,
guy.
that was like around 12 a.m. He told me he's not sleeping. Since I've started working on it, I should send him something.
Wow.
I was like, Casey, don't catch me here. So I had to run into the studio that night. So I started trying to create. So I started cutting out some of the melodies. So I was doing cut and join to those melodies just to get a perfect melody. Then I applied my progression, and I tried a couple.
Yeah.
But the last one was actually going. So I sent him 1 minute of it, and I told him, we'll build from here. So waking up to the news of, I love this, let's go. So
beautiful.
Give me more.
I have to take it from there because the flute itself is the sound we hear in the average Nigerian movie. Right? In a village setting, right? But then you now bring on the Oja piano urban, or rather the Amapiano urban sound, and mix the two. I feel like it was really, really a stroke of genius how you put it together. Even if it was just a 1 minute of the flute that you used probably in the entire song. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
But it just works, and people are vibing to it, and we are definitely
crazy. Crazy. So because I remember when I finished the beat, it was time to record the song. We were playing the beats. The vibe wasn't coming. We were just enjoying the music.
Wow.
From morning till night. So we're not getting tired of the music. So our ears were still alive listening to that music. So that's when we knew there was something about it. So we had to now, he had to take some time out to come and record the song. So it took us like about 3 days after the beat, we're just going back and forth. And he came with the vibe. So that's how the song came about.
All right. I feel like there's a lot more that we could talk about on how this amazing vibe came to be. But at this point, we're going to take a quick break, but we still have so much more right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Thanks for staying with us right here on Wake Up Nigeria. I've been having a swell conversation with the amazing JaySynth. And if you don't know who this is, the originating producer of the Oja piano sound. Of course, there are other sounds he's put together as well for movies like Shantytown and the likes. It's great to have you right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Now, we've already started a conversation as to how this sound was put together. But then again, it does feel like there are a lot of good sounds out there, a lot of good tracks, but there's some, mistakes that some of our artists are making that might not be pushing things forward as quickly as they should be. What are your views on how the industry is moving and where it's going?
The music industry right now is, I think where we are right now is a good space. Yeah, we're actually in a good space right now. So everyone is paying attention, basically.
Yeah.
So, but the more attentions are on the artist.
Okay.
Yeah, but they take less attention from the producers, the creators, the ones that were behind the full production of the song.
Yeah.
So there's another mistake I've actually noticed, and I feel we should actually correct this as soon as possible. When you go to Spotify is, I feel like, is where some of the big companies come and check out what you do. See the numbers, you see your numbers, they can see all the credits right there. So I feel like they should be putting the producer's name right there on the credits. Some songs, big songs, check the credits. You won't find the producer's name. So like that's actually a very big mistake. So sometimes that's what we use to get some of the deals we actually do get, as producers, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I feel like they should actually put more attention on that.
The producers.
Producers, put their names. Whether you're a songwriter, whether as a producer, I'm also a songwriter. I'm also a writer.
Yeah.
So put my name on the writer space. Put my name on the composer space as well. So this will go a long way. Getting most of us the recognition we actually deserve. You know what I mean?
I actually think producers like David Guetta and the like abroad had to sort of put themselves in the limelight with the artists because of this same issue you're talking about. And I think it does have a lot to do with how the artists believe you know, how they believe that the producers should be showcased. But does it feel like maybe they're trying to keep their secrets in their back pocket?
No.
So that other artists don't?
No, not at all. It's okay. You can people and some producers are doing it now. You can see Rexy. Rexy is doing it perfectly well.
Yeah.
He's
Young John as well.
Young John has transitioned from a producer to an artist.
Yeah.
Not just a producer artist. So he's like a full artist right now.
Yeah.
Feels full artist. So people like Stars as well, Mastercraft. These guys are doing producer artist project. You know what I mean? So we are trying to put ourselves out there too and be like, okay, we can actually do these things too. You know, so I feel like the industry is actually going the right space.
All right.
And it's going to stay there for long.
So new projects you're working on, any that you can let us in on? Let us know.
Of course, I've been working on a lot. I've been working with CK. I've been working with Fino.
CK?
Yeah, I've been working with Fino. I have some stuff with Skills. A couple of them. Then I have a movie project to come in.
Okay.
So it's a big year.
Yeah.
And we've just started. So
All
I know
right.
it's going to cross into other years. You know what I mean?
So I would love to check out some more of your amazing sound, the amazing JaySynth in the building, and we're going to be heading to the kitchen soon. So let's vibe, y'all.
Let's go.
What is going on? Hey. Welcome back to the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen.
Great one, JaySynth. I must say that you've made the #1 song for a very long time. Not just, there needs to be #1 song in Nigeria. Now, it's #1 Afrobeat song around the world. And,
Thank you.
So you are the guy behind it. Well done. That was ingenious.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So, yeah, so just before we have this, Adam, where do we do this Barbie quiz now? Let him try it out, then we do Barbie, because the Barbie quiz for two of you. You part
Right.
ginger.
Have you seen this amazing plate?
What you got?
Ojapiano jollof. Wow.
Make some noise in here.
Ojapiano jollof. Chef Tolu, talk about this magic.
We have Nigerian jollof, Ojapiano jollof.
Yes, so.
Shallow fried plantain.
Yeah.
Creamy cucumber salad with pepper turkey.
Pepper turkey. Oh, goodness me. We have to give you this to taste now. Let us know what you think. Let us know.
So I'm going to take the Ojapiano. I'm going to taste the Ojapiano there.
All right, go ahead. Tell us what you think. I know that he's eagerly waiting for the response.
It's going.
It's going.
Smoke. It's actually smoky.
All right.
And it's actually not too spicy, but it's there.
All right, fantastic.
Well done,
love it.
Chef.
Thank you.
So,
Hope you know there's no seasoning cubes in the food
no seasoning cube.
at all.
That's all.
Kobo. You
No
don't
Maggi.
It looks
no,
Yeah, none.
whatever it is.
None. So what do you think?
So what did you use? Just little salt.
Little salt.
That's why I said it actually, and a little pepper, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. Trust me.
Thank you.
Wow.
Good. Healthy jollof.
Yes, so.
Healthy Ojapiano jollof.
I like that.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, JaySynth, while this was all going on, today is our Barbie Day. That's because of Titi and Winfrey.
You would have told me I would have put on pink as well.
You see now.
See
Why is Mike hiding his pink jacket now?
I think-
Why he just
Let's focus. So, okay, this is what I'll give something. I'll give something to somebody who can answer. I have a Barbie trivia. JaySynth to be part of it.
Okay.
If you win, it's one dodo. Because you call me Kenneth Okonkwo. I said, it's supposed to be Barbie and Ken. She said, no, I'm Kenneth Okonkwo. I'm not Ken. Or Kennedy. And that's not fair. So a Barbie trivia. Just if you could, but the good thing is this, I'll give you options.
Okay,
That's
all right,
fine.
sure.
So that'll be easy, yeah?
That's fine.
Okay, so Titi, go for the first one, yeah? What was the first ever Barbie movie? I have 5 options.
Okay.
Magic of Pegasus, Nutcracker, Rapunzel, Swan Lake, Princess and the Pauper.
Princess and the Pauper.
You're wrong. The answer was Nutcracker. So you missed it. So, Daddy, your
Sorry.
own one question. One question. No, you are the one. It's not part of it. If he wants to partake, yes. But this is your turn.
All right.
Okay. Now, which Barbie movie features the song "Right Here in My Arms"?
Oh.
Okay. The Princess and the Pauper, The Diamond Castle, Magic of Pegasus, The 12 Dancing Princesses, The Island Princess.
Wow.
You're going to guess it, man.
Princess and the... What? She got it right, didn't she?
Wrong. The answer is the Island Princess. Nothing for you. So, JaySynth, let's just take you just one question.
You tell me the answer first.
I'll
Come on,
give
tell
you
me the answer. Come on, tell me the
I'll
answer.
give you the options.
Okay, let's
I'll
go.
give you the options, yeah?
I'll try.
Okay, let's see. Oh no, let's see something about music. Is there anyone Barbie here about me? Okay, yeah, let's see something about music. Okay. All right. What song played during the end credits of Swan Lake?
What?
What song
Swan Lake.
played during the end credits? I'll give you options.
Swan Lake, is it a series?
A movie.
It's a movie.
A movie.
Okay.
Okay, so 5 options. No, let me give you 3 options. Let me give you 3 options, okay? Number 1 is Written in Your Heart. Number 2 is Wings. Number 3 is Constant as the Stars Above. Which one? 1, 2,
Number
or 3?
3.
Last one.
Nah, you're wrong. It's number 2. Wings.
I was close.
So I'm going with my gift. It's been a wonderful
But you didn't
show.
mention the gift though.
Thank you.
What's the gift?
You didn't win it now. I'm giving you. You didn't win
If you told me the gift, I
it.
don't
You
know.
have won.
Okay, send it
Right.
earlier. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
y'all. We are gonna be having a great soul time here as you guys start off your weekend. We'll
Yeah.
be back Monday morning, 7 a.m. y'all. Bye.